Welcome to LKN Connect, People in the Know. I'm Margi Kyle, and this show is sponsored by Coco Couture, your premier destination for women's upscale fashion, located right here in the Lake Norman area. Today, our person in the know is a person you need to know and a dear friend of mine, Susan Tillis. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here and look forward to talking with you and sharing more about my love of the military.
And I can't wait. And I have to thank your husband 14, 15 years ago when I started Little Smiles. And I was so frustrated because I couldn't get my 501c3 that I called Tom and I said, do you know anybody who could help? And within 2 weeks, I had it. And I thought, wow, I should have done this sooner.
Yeah, the constituent services is second to none
Yeah.
out of his office.
So in 2005, you started your career in real estate with Alan Tate in the Davidson office. And then when did you sort of start living your passion to start this supporting military families with red, white, and bundled? I love it.
Thank you. I love it too. We started it, or I started it after a trip to Walter Reed Hospital in um, the DC area. And I was invited shortly after Tom was sworn in to the US Senate. So February, I think it was a Valentine's dinner. And we were invited, the Senate spouses were invited, all of them, to join. At the time, it was the Second Lady, Jill Biden, at Walter Reed to cook a meal with some famous chefs from Georgetown. And then we were able to go and serve that meal to some of our critically wounded service members. And it was very powerful for me. There were only four Senate spouses that joined us that day, which always seems sad to me when you have an opportunity to thank our military,
That's
especially
right.
are critically wounded. But as I was leaving that dinner, Margie, I had a young mom who had been living at the hospital with her husband for 5 years. She had three children, and I just asked her a very simple question, and that was, how can I help you? What can I do to help you? And she just grabbed my hand, started crying, and said, please don't forget us. And so I made a promise. And from that day, I came back. I went to Fort Bragg. I spent 3.5 days at Fort Bragg, living with and living among some of our junior enlisted service members. And I found a program called Baby Bundles that at times the program had to be shut down and closed because they didn't have enough donations. And so I came home and I told Tom I was going to do a baby shower, and I wasn't going to do it at Fort Bragg. I was going to do it in our hometown of Cornelius in the Lake Norman area because I wanted to, make sure that all of North Carolina doesn't forget that our service members are still out there fighting for our freedoms. And so Tom said to me, Susan, if you're going to do this, just make sure you're successful. And we always laugh about that. And so on May 7th, we will hold our 10th baby shower at
Wow.
Cornelius Town Hall.
Okay.
And we are a 501c3. We're all volunteers. I don't have any paid staff.
Yeah.
And we put together bundles and we deliver. We have a partner at Fort Bragg and we deliver bundles to our junior enlisted service members at Womack. And it's a blessing. Last year, 2025, we had 2,100 babies that we provided bundles to.
And you have done this for thousands of new parents.
We have, I think Honestly, I've lost track of the actual number, but it's well over 10,000
Yeah,
new moms. Of course, during the 2020, 2021 COVID time, our deliveries were stopped because we didn't have a way to get into the hospital at that time. But we found some ways to get it to our new
that's
family.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I know Little Smiles, one of the biggest things we go through are blankets.
Yes.
And my neighbor called me and said, I know you do this Little Smiles thing. And
Oh,
I probably have over 100 of these little hats, which I'm going to give to you.
oh, that's so amazing.
And
Thank
then
you.
our church, Mount Zion, did some blankets, which I'll get to you this week too, just
That's
to help,
amazing.
because I think it's so important what you're doing.
And I will tell you, our service members, a lot of them are here in a state where they don't have a lot of people they know. Sometimes their spouse is deployed, they're having a baby, and they're very, very young. They can be 18, 19, 20.
Oh,
Their income is, probably low in terms of today's, standards. And so anything that we can do that provides them with just a little gift, those bundles contain diapers, wipes, baby hats are really important, blankets, and socks and bibs. And sometimes we get those little extras that we can add in. And we've also been very lucky to sometimes get a real need. And I think I've shared this one with you before, but I had a family, he was 20, 21 years old, and he kept knocking on the door saying he needed help. Well, he really did need help. He was having triplets.
oh my gosh.
20 years old, triplets. And so, we gathered a triple stroller, three car seats, all the diapers,
Uh,
and individual bundles for those babies. And we still keep in touch with him. He still serves in the Army, and his kids are, I think that was 2016. So they're either 9 or 10 now. Yeah,
that's beautiful.
we're lucky. We've also expanded to Connecticut. So we found a naval subbase up in Groton, Connecticut that requested our help. And it's super small right now. It's only about 25 families that we've been able to help last year. We expect that program to continue to grow as people learn more about us. But I will tell you, Margie, the handmade items are keepsakes for these families.
Yes, yeah.
And so when we get them, we just cherish them. They really mean a lot to the organization and they mean a lot to the families.
Oh, that is beautiful what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
should see if my grandson's wife would like to start that because he's in the Air Force.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah. And where is he based?
he's way out in the mountains.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Montana.
We actually got a call last Friday from Camp Pendleton, and that's in California, and they would like our help. And I would love to help every single one of them, but we're so small and
Yeah, yeah,
we really are trying to keep up with our North Carolina bases
that's
and
right.
now expand to Connecticut. And,
Could
you
they
know,
start their own chapter though?
they could. I'm gonna probably once I get through our shower, again, our shower is May 7th, which is a Thursday at Cornelius Town Hall. It's a working shower, so you will see probably 2,000 onesies, 2,000 pairs of socks, blankets, all piles of stuff. People will be coming in the doors, and we're organizing all of those donations um, by size and then by sex. If it's pink or blue, we'll have
Okay.
girl and boy.
So if
We'll have
somebody wants
boy.
to volunteer or donate, what's the best way to do that?
So to volunteer, you can do one of two things. You can go on our website, which is www.redwhiteandandbundled.org.
Okay,
And you'll see the event listed there. You can go right on there and register to volunteer. It'll give the details of the shower. We also have an Amazon registry. So if you wanted to
good.
donate,
Okay, good.
we have a wish list, and then of course we also have our online donation. And when we get our online donations like that, we will go out and buy whatever we think we're missing from what we've received already.
Yeah, well, cash is always king.
Yes. Well, and then when we're just about 2 weeks from the shower, so when we get this close, we have a pretty good idea of what else we need
Yes,
to
yeah,
get. And people always ask me, Margie, is it too late to donate? It's never too late because babies are born
all year round.
all year round. So we do have a warehouse right here in Cornelius. And if we get another, large donation, then we get it to Fort Bragg pretty easily. This year we have a U-Haul moving company that's donated the truck for us and
Okay,
some
good.
boxes. Yeah. So we're just very excited to be hitting that $1 million mark. And when you think about individual onesies and baby socks, that's a lot of baby socks to get to $1 million. So we're
Yeah.
really excited.
What a gift you've created. I think it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you. I always the one regret, if I had any regret, would be that I don't know the name of the young mother, Walter Reed, that I kept the promise to,
yeah.
that she doesn't know what she's spurred in us in here in North Carolina. So
Well, that's how great things get started.
that's right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I appreciate those baby hats. I'll be looking forward to getting
Yeah.
all 100 of them. And if you give me your neighbor's name, I'll send her a quick note too.
Oh, that would be great. That
Yeah.
would be great. Well, thank you again for all you're doing.
Thank
And
you.
the best way to get in touch with you is through the website.
It is. We also have a Facebook page. So the email is
Okay.
on our Facebook page, Instagram, and then also on our website. So there's an email there. Our events are listed, and you can definitely see where to donate.
What a gift you've been. I just
Thank
can't
you.
thank you enough.
Thank
And I'm
you.
sure the families are thrilled too.
Thank you. Yes, they
Yeah.
are. We have wonderful thank you notes from them.
At this point, I want to thank my sponsor again, Candace Bongiovanni, Coco Couture, and also the owner of Carolina Classic Cars. If you are somebody that we should know, please don't hesitate to email me at designingdr, that's DESIGNINGDR @gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Susan, thank you. You're a true gift.
Thank you. You are too.
Bye for now.